A man called Horace went out to the forest, ended up in a palace for a feast. You'll find out more when you hear the story of Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast.
A long, long time ago, in a dainty town, there lived a young girl by the name of Beauty. Beauty lived with her father Horace and her two sisters Flo and Mo. One fine sunny afternoon, Horace was taking a trip to the local shops.
Girls, whilst I'm at the shops, I'm going to buy each one of you a present,
he said.
Oh, shopping is it? Right, well, what I want is a great, absolutely brilliant frilly dress, right, to make me look fantastic. And make sure it has got all the trimmings, okay? Good, and don't mess it up, you old fool,
said Flo.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want a hat, and you better make it a nice one. Okay,
said Mo.
Of course, girls, I'll see what I can do,
said Horace. Then he asked Beauty what she would like. I would like a red rose, please, father, answered Beauty, modestly. So Horace went to the shops and he managed to find a dress for Flo and a hat for Mo. But he could not find the red rose that Beauty had requested. And as he headed back from the shops through a remote Everglade, the wind began to howl and there was a huge blizzard of snow, causing Horace to be lost and confused. And then, for no apparent reason, a beautiful palace appeared at the top of a hill. Feeling cold and noticing the door was ajar, Horace entered the palace. He searched around but found nobody at home. However, he did find a nice roaring fire and lots of food to eat. From a larder in the kitchen, he helped himself to some gammon, some salmon, bananas, sultanas, and several thick slices of ham. After his feast, he settled down in an armchair next to the fire, and feeling very content and very safe from the howling winds outside, Horace yawned and fell into a deep sleep. The next morning, Horace woke up. He looked out of the window and he could see that the blizzard of snow had disappeared. The sun was shining in the deep blue sky. And as he left for home, he noticed an exquisite rose bush in the palace grounds.
Ah, said Horace, that reminds me. I must pick one of these roses for Beauty's present. Then I will have kept my promise to all of my 3 daughters. Ha ha!
As soon as he had plucked the rose from the bush, Horace heard a dreadful growling sound from behind an oak tree, and an extremely ugly growling beast appeared.
Hey, you, old man! How dare you take one of my roses without my permission? You are in deep trouble.
Oh dear. Said Horace. Now, you must understand that the rose is for my daughter. You see, I promised her one as a present.
Oh, yeah? Well, that is my rose, you little thief, said the beast, adding, but I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. Yes, you can keep the rose, but then you have to bring me back your daughter, okay? It's a fair swap. And besides, by the way, if you don't do as I say, I will track you down and I'll kill both you and your entire family, okay? I'll kill the lot of you, okay?
Well, Horace reluctantly agreed to the beast's slightly unreasonable demand, and he went home, sadly breaking the news to his beloved daughter, Beauty. Well, a deal is a deal, said Beauty. I will go to the beast, and thank you very much for my lovely rose, father. Well, when Beauty arrived at the palace, she found the door was open. She called out, but nobody replied. But Beauty found the palace charming. The dining table was laden with food. Huge pork pies, chicken thighs, parsnips, peas, cauliflower cheese, truffles, trifles, and chocolate eclairs. As Beauty tucked into the fabulous banquet, the beast appeared, and he shook her hand.
How do you do? Hello, Beauty. Do you mind if I join you for dinner?
Why, of course, said Beauty. As the two of them ate their food and began to chat, Beauty found the Beast most engaging. And over the next few weeks, Beauty grew rather fond of the Beast and began to think perhaps he was misunderstood. But Beauty's feelings of contentment were disturbed when she gazed into a magic mirror that the Beast had given her as a present. Within the mirror, she saw an image of her dear father looking very sickly indeed and beckoning for her presence. She was so sad to see her sisters completely ignoring her dear father's needs as they preened around the house in the finery he had bought them.
Oh, I am great! I am great! Look at my dress! My dress is great!
I so lovely, I'm gonna have another beer.
So she went to the Beast and explained that she was most concerned about her father's well-being.
Well, okay, you may go and visit your sick father, said the Beast, as long as you promise to return after 3 nights, okay?
Beauty quickly returned to her father's house, where she nursed him back to good health. But unfortunately, the days passed so quickly that she forgot her promise to return to the Beast after 3 nights away. It was only when she stumbled upon the magic mirror that she remembered her pledge. And whilst gazing into the mirror, she saw a harrowing image of the Beast. He was very, very ill. I forgot to return to the Beast, she cried. I must go to him. As Beauty approached the palace, she found the Beast lying next to the rose bush. He was crying out in great pain. Oh no, said Beauty. I beg of you, Beast, please don't die.
Alas, said the sickly Beast, I feel I have nothing to live for. Nothing whatsoever.
Yes, you have, said Beauty. I love you. I love you very much indeed. Suddenly, a mysterious mist appeared and engulfed the Beast for several minutes. And then, as the mist floated away on the breeze, Beauty saw that the Beast had transformed into a charming, handsome prince. Your kind words have broken the spell, explained the prince, whose name was Prince Charlie. It transpired that a wicked witch called Michaela had put a spell on the prince when he had refused to hand over his chest of priceless treasure that Prince Charlie's late mother had handed down to him. That very day, Prince Charlie went to Horace and asked for Beauty's hand in marriage. Well, of course you can marry Beauty, said a thrilled Horace, as long as you promise not to be beastly anymore. Yes, of course. I'm sorry I was beastly to you whilst I was a beast. It will not happen again. Apology accepted. Let the celebrations begin, exclaimed Horace. Prince Charlie married Beauty, and her father Horace was best man, with her sisters Mo and Flo as rather reluctant bridesmaids. I don't see why she's fit to marry a prince. I am far more suitable, said Flo. Me too. I have far more regal qualities than her, said Mo. Oh, don't be so jealous, said Horace. You should be pleased that your sister has married such a marvellous man. I have had such a wonderful day, said Princess Beauty to her prince. And as they rode off on their honeymoon in a horse-drawn carriage, the crowd whooped and cheered with delight. Even Mo and Flo began to see the benefits of their sister marrying a royal prince as a pair of handsome courtiers joined them. Now we are related to royalty. The sky is the limit. Hello, magazine beckons, said Flo.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more,
said Mo, and they joined in with the cheering throng.
Find out more when you hear the story of Beauty and the Beast.
by the name of Aladdin, whose poor mother, Widow Twankey, owned a small laundry on the